Complex number system, let's understand that first and then solve a quadratic equation. Now the complex number system, we have defined a term I or iota which is equals to square root of -1. So now we have solution when within square root we have negative numbers, right? In the domain of real numbers we don't have any solution, but in the domain of complex numbers we do have, since we have introduced a term iota which is equals to square root of -1, and square of iota is -1, right? So these are called imaginary numbers, right? So we'll also write imaginary here. So these are all not real numbers, but we also call them imaginary numbers, okay, for the time being. Now here is the first question on this. Check if x equals to -I square root 5 is the solution to the given equation. Equation is x squared plus 5. Justify your reasoning. Now, whenever we say is a solution of, then we are trying to say that x squared plus 5 should be equals to 0 for x equals to -I square root 5. That is what we're trying to say, you see. So to verify, let's substitute this value here in x and check, right? Is it really equals to 0 or not? So x is -I square root 5. So I'll write -I square root 5 and then square it, right? Plus 5. So what is this equal to? So -I squared, so this is equals to -I squared times square root 5 squared plus 5, correct? Now -I squared. Minus square is positive, so we get, you can say minus square is positive, so you get plus and then I squared, you get I squared, is it okay? Times square root 5 is number 5 itself, right? Plus 5, is it okay? Now minus I square is actually equals to -1, so we can write this as -5 and we have plus 5 here, right? So -5 plus 5 is 0. So therefore indeed this is a solution. Now since this is equal to 0, we can say yes, x equals to -I square root 5 is the solution, right? Now there is an alternate way we can do this same question. That is, we can find what is the solution of this and then check is that the solution or not, right? So we have this equation, we'll do this alternate way. So x squared plus 5 equals to 0. Let's try to solve this. So we can write this as x squared equals to, we'll do -5 both sides to get -5. And from here we can say x equals to plus minus square root of -5. Now when you get square root of -5, you know you're dealing with complex numbers. You could write this as equal to plus minus square root of -1 is I, correct? So we can write this as I square root of 5, right? So this basically has two solutions, right? And one of them is -5, right? So what we see here, so we have two solutions, right? We have two solutions. And these two solutions are I square root 5 and -I square root 5, right? These are the two solutions. Well, this is to remind you also that whenever we are dealing with complex numbers and quadratic equations, you always find conjugate answers. Always, when you have, in the domain of complex numbers, let me write numbers, we'll always have conjugate roots. Conjugate roots, right, are solutions. So always expect 2, right? In this particular case, in the question, we are given 1 only. That's fine. We need to verify whether that is a solution or not. But in case you are given a question like this, and the question is, find the solution, then you should write both the solutions. Remember that part, both the solutions. Complex roots always will be, they get 2 answers, and we call them conjugate since they have plus and minus sign with them, right? I hope that helps you. Thank you.